Thank you. Thank you. Can you smell a winner? Yes, we all can. I met Chris in 1988. And I'll never forget, we worked together on a campaign for the U.S. Senate in 1988. And I still remember, I was on the campaign before he was. And he applied, and I asked him for a reference, and he gave me the name of one of his teachers, a high school teacher. And I called his high school teacher. His teacher told me that Chris Coons was the smartest student he had had in 25 years of teaching. And you know what? It did not take me long to see why. Chris has an unbelievable package. He is, in fact, brilliant. Is he brilliant? Yeah. He's got a great sense of humor, which in this business is unbelievably important. He has such a commitment to his family, a beautiful family of all generations. He defines Family Guy. Maybe not this TV show Family Guy for those of you who are younger, but he is so connected to his family. He loves policy. I mean, this is not just a guy who loves politics. He loves policy, and that's what drives him. Whether it's education or energy or the environment or healthcare or taxes, he gets it. He gets it as well as any experts do. He loves it, and he's got a passion for good government. And he's also somebody that just walks the walk. This is not somebody who just talks a game about public service. This is a guy who has been living it for decades. Not just here in Newcastle County, where he's done a great job under such difficult circumstances, but when he got out of college, he went to work for the Coalition for the Homeless in New York. And this was not Chris was not, he didn't work in an office at the Coalition for the Homeless. He was out on the streets working with the homeless. He worked with Bishop Tutu in South Africa and rebuilding that nation. This is a guy who's done it around the world, and he understands what we've got to do right here in Delaware. And he's somebody who just connects with people from all walks of life. We represent all walks of life in this room, and we all feel so connected to him. And Chris is also somebody with just, what a character, and what true integrity. And this is not just a label I throw out. Chris Coons is somebody that I would trust, I do trust, with anything in my life. And that certainly includes serving all of us in Washington, D.C. Chris has 100, yeah. I should have asked, by the way, am I actually introducing Chris? Is he the next one up? So I want to know how to end this whole thing. All right, okay, all right. It would have really messed up my last line if it was something else. So Chris Coons has 100 different things that he could be doing with his life. He could be making more money. He could get less scrutiny. He is not doing this for the ego, because the one thing that I have known about Chris for more than 20 years, but he has proven to me day in and day out in the last 15 months that I've been governor, is that he is a team player. And I'm telling you right now that Fisker Automotive might well not be coming to Delaware were it not for the team effort and the work that Chris Coons did. And similarly, for those of you who care about the reopening of that Valero plant, and I have a feeling there are a few of you in this room, would not be happening without the work that Chris Coons did. You all know that those who know him love Chris Coons. During the course of this campaign, all of Delaware is going to love Chris Coons. So Chris Coons, so I'm hoping, and I don't know if they're playing music or something as he comes out, but Chris, if you are within the sound of my voice, I want you to know that I know you love Delaware, and that Delaware loves you right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the next senator from Delaware, Chris Coons.